Focus on J&K Bank for a bit as well. Mr. Prakash, MD and CEO at the company, is now with us. So current loan portfolio breakup is quite balanced. Talk to us about your plans to increase exposure to corporate borrowers. What's the rationale and how would you go about doing that?
We have a target of a business of 4 trillion rupees in the next 5 years, as we have already stated. And obviously, for reaching to that figure, we have to focus more on the rest of India business. And for that, already we have started working on that. And the top priority will be that from the rest of India, that means the out of J&K, we are targeting high-rated corporate borrowers, PSUs, as well as retail and MSME. And accordingly, we have also placed the teams. We have also tweaked our interest rates, and we have already placed the marketing team and the controlling offices. Like we have just now placed 3 clusters in Mohali, Chandigarh, Lucknow, Bangalore, and we have already have zonal offices in Delhi and Mumbai. Rather, Mumbai office we have strengthened with our general manager officer is sitting there for monitoring of this business. So the rest of India business is a focus, and in the coming 5 years, we are targeting that 50% of our business should be coming from rest of India and 50% from our core geography of J&K.
Sure, but you have spoken about setting up multi-zonal offices. So are they going to cater to predominantly to corporate sides of the business, or is there a plan to perhaps enter the personal and microloan segment as well in a meaningful way going forward?
The focus will be corporate, particularly cities like Mumbai and Delhi. The focus will be corporates. Mumbai we will be focused on the corporates of high-rated customers, and Delhi we will be more focused on the PSUs. But other centers, we are also looking very aggressively for retail business and MSME business, and for that also we have set up a very aggressive marketing teams, and including the DSAs in these centers. So retail will also be a focus.
So you expect to outstrip the overall banking sector credit growth through these measures. How do you see credit demand and what's your target?
Yes, see, keeping in view the improving the ties of the country with various developed nations, and India being emerging as a preferred investment and outsourcing destination more for FIIs inflows. And most of the agencies have forecast 7% of minimum 7% of growth for the year. I'm sure that this will definitely improve the banking sector. The credit demand will be reviving, and a double-digit growth of the banks, and definitely expected. And the Q1 results of the banks are indicated to test that. So for J&K Bank, I'm sure that double-digit growth in J&K and accelerated growth in rest of India is expected during the year.
Your capital adequacy is 13%. So what are your plans from a capital raise perspective in this year?
So the board has already approved capital raising of 1,500 crores in Tier 2, and we are looking for around 500 crores in Tier 1. And this Tier 2 we are going, I think, in the third quarter, and in the last quarter we will go for the Tier 1.
When growth comes, one needs to preserve asset quality as well. What is your asset quality outlook? What is the target NPA, especially in the midterm?
See, we have a gross NPA of around 9% as of now, and the disruptions in the system for the last 3-4 years have resulted this increased stress. And now the current position is that we are returning towards stability, and the state is also, the union territory of J&K has also seen economic resurgence this year. So we have taken prompt and monitoring and tracking steps for addressing the stress, particularly in SMA. We have recently developed in-house SMA and regular reviews of SMA and NPAs are being happening now. Borrower sensitization is also happening, and timely curative measures are being taken by the teams. So I'm sure that with these measures, uh, already we are seeing a 40% reduction in SMA in the Q1 of this year, and we are aiming to be industry average by the year end. I'm very sure about that. As far as NPA recovery is concerned, this becomes the top priority for us, and for that, various measures have been taken. Like we have launched 2 special OTS schemes for the small borrowers, and for big borrowers, we are aggressively selling it to ARCs also. We are also pursuing resolutions through NCLT, and uh, through SurfaceU also. We are going ahead very, very aggressively. So we are, given these measures we have taken, we are thinking of a net recovery of 2,000 to 2,500 crores, which will bring the bank to a gross NPA level of around 6% by year end.
Okay, but with the advances growth, there will be a need for you to grow your deposits as well, right? Where do you see that coming from, and how's the entire deposit growth likely to pan out?
So, as you might have observed, for deposits, we have a very strong base in our home territory, J&K and Ladakh. In fact, we are proud to say that we are more than 55% of CASA as of now. And I'm sure that the franchise which we have in the state of J&K and Ladakh will give us a boost in the deposits growth also. Yes, as of now, the deposit growth has not been quite encouraging, but now that the fruit season has started, people will be receiving money in the short term, maybe in a month or so. So that money will ultimately flow to the banking system, and going forward, I think we will be able to achieve our targets in the deposits, and accordingly, the strategies also have been planned to achieve both deposits as well as advanced targets.
Thank you so